Okay. Alright. I should be live now. Now, you guys, I decided tonight to not stream Fallout. Because we've been doing a lot of Fallout, so I figured it's okay to take a little bit of a break from that, do another Redeye Theater. I know we did a couple Redeye Theaters on the weekend. But I figured since it's Halloween, I might as well start... Or not Halloween. It's not Halloween. It's October. Since it's October, I might as well do a few leading up to Halloween. And then on Halloween, we're going to do some Redeye Theaters, it's looking like, because that's what's winning the poll for this year's live stream. But tonight I'm going to watch Prom Night. I've seen this movie when I was a kid. I remember very little about it. I remember the opening scene where the little girl falls out the window, and where the, doctor says that he thinks she was the victim of, a sexual assault or something. I remember that scene where the little girl dies, and then the doctor makes that assumption. But she dies because she was, bullied, and, she fell out the window backing away from the girls who were picking on her. So, I don't know. It has been fucking years. I was, 10 when I saw this movie, so I remember very, very little about it. But one thing I absolutely did not remember is that Leslie fucking Nielsen is in it. The guy from Airplane, Naked Gun, Spy Hard, Scary Movie 3. I feel like there's another one I'm missing that he's pretty popular for. But you guys know Leslie Nielsen. He's a comedy genius. He's a classic. I didn't know he was in this. So I'm looking forward to rewatching this now that I know that. I remember we saw this one around the time the remake came out, actually. So I might not have been 10. When did the remake come out? Let's see. Prom Night. 2008. So I was older than I thought. I was 14 when we saw it. Because I remember we saw it right around the time the remake came out. And I was confused because it didn't look anything like the trailer. So, I was 14. So I was not a kid, I was a teenager. So there you go. My mistake. Either way, it's been 14 years since I've seen it, so we're going to go ahead and start it. I have not started the movie yet. I'm going to hit play. I'm on this triple feature pack, so I'm just going to click on the movie. I don't know if there's going to be a menu for the individual movie. I don't think there will. It's Echo Bridge. They're pretty cheap. So it just showed the restricted thing, and now we're on the actual movie where it just started, so we are 5 seconds into the actual runtime. All right. A Simcom production. A Carson Clay production of a Carson Clay film. It's an interesting shot. It's going to be the dead little girl, right? This is a broken window. Or no, they're in the old building. That's right, they're in this old beat-up building. And this is where, yeah, this is when they're picking on the kid. I remember this scene distinctly. Killers are coming. They're gonna get you. Yeah, this movie also has, Jamie Lee Curtis in it, which I knew because I had seen reviews of it since I've seen it, but I did not recall that from... Because, again, it's been so long since I've seen this damn movie. I remember very little other than this beginning. I remember this beginning really well, but the rest of the movie I don't remember. Could you imagine if he fell off the roof too? And they just fucking killed him by mistake? Oh yeah, isn't the killer like her brother or some shit? It's something like that, right? Like the little girl, like, and it's that kid, right? That Alex kid. I don't know. Like I said, it's been so long. I'm gonna wait and find out who the killer is. But Leslie Nielsen, that's the boy. Jamie Lee Curtis, classic scream queen. Prom night. Yeah, I think the killer's her brother. I kind of remember that in the ending. Like, it was like this wimpy guy that nobody expected, and it was her brother, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out through the movie, but I kind of remember that now. Could be a false memory, but I kind of remember it. My nose is always itchy when I'm on camera. You know, I've never played in an old abandoned building. Like, they always do that in movies when they're kids, but I don't think I've ever once known anyone who's actually done that, as a kid anyway. I know when I worked at McDonald's, there was this guy named, like, Jorge or something. He was a total weeb, by the way. He was like, Hispanic, but he wished that he was, Japanese, and he, like, said that on multiple occasions. But, like, he liked to explore abandoned buildings downtown. He claimed that like there was like this thrill to it that he did that. I don't think I've ever been to an abandoned building. This killer game though, it's a lot like tag, isn't it? Or it's kind of like hide and seek. Gonna get you. X gonna give it to you. Or maybe it was Nick that's the I don't remember. It's one of the guys earlier on. I beat Lucky Luke on Game Boy Color. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah, this is the part where she's gonna fall out the fucking window. I remember this scene. Yeah, no, it's not this guy. It's the other guy that's the killer, I'm pretty sure. It's the Alex guy. I think I prefer Prom Night 2, 3, and 4 over 1. It's been so long since I've only seen 1. And I haven't seen it in 14 years, so I figured I would go back and rewatch it. I'm going to also probably do the sequels sometime this month. I don't have 3, though, because the set I have only comes with 1, 2, and 4. Because I know 3 is like a comedy, and it's the only one that's like that. If you didn't want to play, you shouldn't have gone in the abandoned building, to be fair. Like, why did she wander in if she didn't want to play? If she knew that's what they were doing? Like, it's still fucked up, she's gonna die, but, you know. There she go! What, all this talk of kill, and when you actually do it, you're all upset? This premise was totally ripped off by I Know What You Did Last Summer, where they accidentally kill someone and then like try to cover up. Except for in I Know What You Did Last Summer, the guy was the killer. Whereas in this, I'm pretty sure it's like her brother or something. 2 has the Sailor Moon and Care Bears actors swearing and boning and getting nude. Does it now? But yeah, I saw this movie, like I said, around the time the remake came out. Because I think Danny's stepdad rented it. And I was confused because the remake had just come out. And this was nothing like the trailers. But that's when I found out that there were two different movies by the same name, because I didn't know that it was a remake. I've never seen the remake, mind you. I've heard the remake's bad, isn't it? Or reboot, whatever you want to call it. When I watch a horror or law show or movie, when someone gets it, if I hum Ginyu Transformation from Dragon Ball Z, why? Yeah, I remember this. I didn't remember it was Leslie Nielsen, though. Oh, that's not Leslie. No, is it? Yeah, that's Leslie Nielsen. By the way, there's no tobacco in this pipe right now. I don't smoke in the house. I'm just kind of fiddling with it because I cleaned it. Because they play Ginyu Transformation when someone gets it? Oh, do they? Like a midget in a urinal, Leslie Nielsen is going to be on his toes. Oh, yeah? Yeah, like I said, I completely forgot Leslie Nielsen, like, because I didn't know he was in this movie. Because I saw this movie when I was 14, so I wasn't as familiar with Leslie Nielsen, I guess. Because, like, when I looked at the case today and I saw him on, I'm like, oh shit, he's in this? But hi, Andy, how you doing? Yeah. But yeah, right now we're at the scene where the girl, like, they just found the body, the mom's crying, cops are there, now we're at the funeral. So it's, or no, 6 years later. So we're 9 minutes and 37 seconds into the movie. And counting, obviously. Too soon taken from us. Yeah, she was only 10. That's fucked up. Sometimes Leslie goes under his maiden name. Does he now? His maiden... Like, you mean like his mom's maiden name? How come you don't do GameCube live streams? I just haven't. There's not any real reason for it. I just haven't. Alright, hang on. The fucking dogs are barking outside and it's 3 a.m. I'm going to pause the movie. We are paused at 10:15. We put them out and left them out because they pooped on the carpet, which got to punish them for because we had to clean the carpet. But yeah, I'll go let them back in. Alright, sorry about that, boys. Make them eat their own poops. I mean, we already punished them, so, you know. These are Naked Gun quotes? Oh, okay. How come we don't do Wii live streams? Again, I just haven't. There's no games on Wii that I've wanted to stream. Other than, like, at some point, maybe Dragon Ball Revenge of King Piccolo. Anyway, I'm going to hit play now. Again, we're at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm hitting play in 3, 2, 1, play. House of the Dead? What, you think I should do like House of the Dead for Redeye Theater at some point? Is that what you're getting at? Or do you mean the game? Oh yeah, because there is a Wii game of House of the Dead, isn't there? Yeah, that guy's the fucking killer. I remember. Spoiler. I mean on Wii? Yeah, okay, I thought so. You look biblical with that beard, like Moses or something, yeah? Alexander Hamilton Senior High School. You know, I know that middle school is called junior high as well, but I've never once thought about regular high school being called senior high. Don't know why the thought never came into my head. I bet you Mr. Sykes is going to be the red herring. Oh yeah, he's totally the red herring. Yeah, again, the memories are starting to come back to this. You did claim in your first video from nearly 12 years ago, at the time at least, you owned a GameCube and also a Wii. I still own a GameCube and a Wii, Andy. I just haven't done streams with them yet. I was in Catholic school, so we have grade junior K to 8. For a decade in high school was 9 through 12. Yeah? So, here, elementary school was 1 through 6, or K through 6. Can she come out to play? You gonna get them. Anyway, but I was gotta make them calls, give them a scare. But no, yeah, I know what you did last summer. I actually ripped off a lot from this movie now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah. Elementary school was K through 6. What we call middle school was 7 through 9. And then high school is 10 through 12. That's the way we do it, at least in Utah. I know that other states do it differently. But I went to public school. This guy wants you to get in his Texas Chainsaw Massacre van. Do it. Not that the van was Leatherface's or anything. It's just like, you know, because they had a van at the beginning of the movie. I'm surprised she got in with this guy. He's not like a hunk or anything. He's kind of nerdy and chubby, but you know what? He's suave. I'll give him that, I guess. I've observed the majority of your videos for the past, 5 years, and I'm pretty sure I've never seen the Wii menu in any of your videos. Yeah, that sounds correct. I've never shown the Wii on the channel, I don't think. Actually, the Wii was my mom's, so I don't think we have a Wii here. Yeah, these creepy phone calls are pretty iconic, too. Like I said, I know what you did last summer, borrowed a lot from this movie. That's Nick, right? I think that's who that is. Sorry if this is spoilers, but recent AVGN said that the Wii remote was a big improvement over the Power Glove, but it definitely had not so great moments. I don't know how on earth that could be considered a spoiler in any way, shape, or form, but okay. In the Pokemon anime, you can rub and pet your Pokemon to make them like you more, but on Machoke, he likes it if you do it on his Speedo, which makes sense as this game is based on France. Remember the Marquis de Sade? I'm surprised you can't get accessories to play with them, like handcuffs or collars or whips or crotchless Speedos, yeah? Gotta call everybody, gotta scare them all. No, that's Nick. Ah, so that guy got blamed for it because he was a known sex offender. Again, a lot of these memories are coming back to me now. Ah, and he escaped. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be a red herring, too. Because people are going to think he's the killer, getting revenge for being blamed for being the killer of the girl. Wendy's nuts got him. Wendy's the bitch archetype. That is a nice car, though. We haven't seen Kim yet, have we? Because it hasn't shown Jamie Lee Curtis yet. Oh, god damn it, what did I do? I accidentally skipped back a few seconds, so we're at 20 minutes and 4 seconds. I paused it. We are at 20 minutes, 4 seconds. I'm hitting play again. It's her taking off in the car again. God damn it, I dropped the remote, so that's my bad. I'll give you credit. You actually have at least live streams of PlayStation 2 games before, which was Sorry Get You, A Million Monkeys. I've played lots of PlayStation 2 games. I've live streamed Ape Escape 3 on an actual PS2. I've live streamed the Happy Disc. This is, if you used a VHS, you could fast forward back to the spot. No, like it only went back a second. So it's no big deal. There's Kim. You know, I have never really thought of Jamie Lee Curtis as attractive. So I think it's interesting she was always picked for these movies. For, like, slasher movies and whatnot. I think it's mainly because she was Janet Leigh's daughter. Janet Leigh was way hotter, though. Like, I never found Jamie Lee Curtis to be particularly attractive. Like I said, she's not, like, hideous or anything. It's just her face isn't great. Janet Leigh, her mom, though, she was fucking hot. She was devolved by Tony Curtis's DNA, yeah. Yeah, but I know that's the only reason she was picked for Halloween was because she was Janet Leigh's daughter. I do like that they call it a meat wagon, the ambulance that comes and picks up the corpses. Yeah, why the fuck would you pick up a piece of evidence, moron? Is Super Sponge the only PS1 game of yours that's lost, or are there others? Are there more lost PS1 games? Oh, it's packed up here somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. But there's a few games. I don't know where absolutely everything is. I'm a very disorganized person. Yep. This is when they're setting up the disfigured sex offender guy as the red herring. See, that first death is off screen. I don't even know who the fuck it is. It's just a corpse. You know, I did not go to the prom in high school. Dancing was never my thing. I always thought the prom was kind of for fucking normies, and I know I sound like a hipster faggot saying that, but... See, like, she doesn't even have an ass. I too skipped prom and don't dance, yeah? I went to one dance once in 7th grade. Because this really hot chick asked me if I was going. And I went. she talked to me once, and then she, like, mingled back into the center with a bunch of other people. And so then I went and sat in a corner the entire dance, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm never doing that again. This chick is such a bitch. And a slut. I didn't like school dances in grade school as I hated the music as kids. And kids, yeah. I hope the next movie she's in, they find Jamie Lee Curtis in an oven, then eat her. Yeah, there you go. Fucking ski mask. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to do. Just throw on a ski mask and start some shit that way, you know. Like, I don't get what he was playing at, because he was just trying to, like, he's like, do you like me more now? And she's like, it's an improvement, you know. But whatever. But yeah, the more I see of Alex, the more I remember he's the killer. So. That guy has a fucking monobrow. Why did Alex feel the need to white knight if he's just trying to kill her anyway? Admitting that he's gonna go easier on his son with the punishment. That's a good thing for a principal to do. Idea scene where two characters are talking. A, this is better than my last job. Flashback. B, oh wow, the fight with the tentacle monster was long and hard. A, you want long and hard. Take a look at this. Flop. B, oh wow, that's as big as my poop. What is with you and poop? I hope I can fit it in my butt. A, only one way to find out. You're a strange, strange man, Jisoo. Rewenge! Vendetta! What I always found weird about this movie, even when I first saw it back when I was 14, why do they immediately assume that the dead girl at the beginning was the victim of a sexual attack? Because there would clearly be no signs of that when they do the autopsy. So it's just making a giant leap in your head as to try and find out motive. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's not the craziest leap to make. Because, that's obviously a pretty common motive when it comes to murder. But still. They gonna smooch? Looks like they're gonna smooch. The way he's staring at her like that. Oh no, they're just gonna hug. I was gonna say, it'd be really weird for them to smooch while she's talking about a girl that she's fucking accidentally helped kill. Like, not really, like, they were all together, but you know what I mean. Be a weird thing if he got turned on and started making out with her there. According to Monster Quest, plesiosaurs have been found in the fossil form in every continent, which kind of proves Noah's flood. As for their remains to be found on all continents, then all continents would have to be underwater. And unless there was some unknown event in the alleged millions of years ago that one by one sunk, then resurfaced the continent, there's hardly another explanation. Tectonic plates, dude. They shift all the time. Maybe she's necrosexual and into it, into dead stuff, yeah. Hey, Super Bob, how you doing, man? We're watching Prom Night tonight, which we are 33 minutes and 7 seconds and counting. Obviously, I have not paused it, so it's still been going since I said that. Car hops should wear outfits like that nowadays. Dude, the only drive-in, like, food place I've been to is Sonic. Actually, that's not true. There's another one that's local, I think, actually, that I've been to once. But you don't really see drive-in restaurants very much anymore. Yeah, she's already killed one girl. She doesn't want to hurt anyone else. See, this chick I could believe being into the fact that they accidentally killed someone. What did the cannibal say at the Hebrew wedding? I hope the food is kosher. Yeah, there you go. Is it a good movie? It's a slasher movie. I saw it, like I said, back when I was like 14, because I saw it right around the time the remake came out. But I have not seen the remake, and I've not seen the sequels. I've only seen the first one. I gotta get more of a red herring in here, right? That's what they're doing with this game. Oh, this is when she flashed her tits here. I remember this. No, she moons him. That's right, she moons him. Yeah. I remember that. I remember her showing her ass there. That guy wants her. Look at that look. Obligatory shower scene, because it's a slasher movie. Gotta have a shower scene. In the news, this 80-year-old on a bike caused a traffic accident. Biden roll? Is that what you're saying? Biden-all? It's clearly a Biden joke. It's just, with the spacing, I'm not sure what the joke is. Yeah, she wants to put out. Why are you going to discourage her? Biden, no. Okay. Oh, are those exclamation points? Okay. I suppose to say this, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl is an appealing game for people who watch Nick cartoons, the majority of which have been off the air / ended for over a decade now, yeah? Broke a mirror, that's 7 years bad luck. Girls' change room. Visitors are requested to report to the office. Why on God's green earth would the girls' locker room have visitors? And how does one get on that list? Yeah, they really want to set this guy up as the red herring. Idea for a hospital show, prescription for perversion. It's for the killers only? Yeah, there you go. Killers have to register at the office to be a visitor, right? I want to show that's just people popping zits. TLC made it. Dr. Pimple Popper. I know, my grandma watched that shit. Well, maybe he wants to look the fool. Why the fuck are the dogs barking again? Hold on. I'm pausing the movie. I'm at, 39 minutes and 3 seconds. I think Trevor and Michael just got home. I think that's what they're barking at, but I'm going to go find the fuck out. Because I swear to God, that bitch poops on the carpet again. We're going to have some trouble. Alright, sorry about that again, boys. But yeah, it's just because Trevor and Michael got home. But again, we're at 39 minutes and 3 seconds. I'm going to hit play in just a second here. Give the dog the whip, yeah. I ought to park my car sideways on the street to block the snowplow and fill it with dongs? What? Me responding to the news saying, because of the snow, you should avoid parking the street? Okay. But yeah, again, 39 minutes, 3 seconds, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, now. Took the liberty of grabbing my other Dr. Pepper when I was in the other room, too. You know, when I was in high school, they did this, like, matchmaker quiz that they gave us that was, like, supposed to, like, hook us up with people, but I don't know if I got any matches, because I never heard back from anyone. But I think it's weird that they gave us that, right? To try and, like, hook up students with each other. It's, like, just something about that, like, teachers giving that to the students just seems off to me, you know what I mean? Of course, you had to pay for the results, so maybe that's why I never heard back from anyone, because fuck that, I wasn't paying for that shit. Are prom queen and prom king really as big of a thing as they make it out to be in these movies? I met my GF in high school, and we started being a couple after we graduated. Yeah? Did you know? My last girlfriend was back when I was 14, too, actually. So there you go. So the same year I first watched this movie. Yeah, no matter how much I clean this damn thing, I've still, it still, like, has the leftover burnt smell of what I last smoked in it. Which, I mean, fine, it's all been the same tobacco, but still. Be nice if, I need to get me some pipe cleaners, because I've just been using Q-tips and paper towels and water. Get pig blood spilled on top of you? What is this, Carrie? No, I've seen Carrie many years ago as well. I watched Carrie when I was camping, actually. I think this brunette chick's the hottest one. Idea little house on the carry. Laura's tormented by Nellie and her crew and the school dance. And at the school dance, dumps a bunch of blood on her. Then her Akira-like psychic powers activate, and she splatters them. Did you guys know that Friday the 13th Part 7 was originally supposed to be kind of a crossover with Carrie, but they couldn't get the rights, so then they just made a generic psychic girl that wasn't Carrie? I actually really like Part 7, though. That's a good one. Didn't Part 7 have the original sleeping bag kill in it, too? Susan Blue from Transformers was the mom in Friday the 13th 7. Was she now? Well, that's an old station wagon. I always think of Ned Flanders when I see those cars, because that's what he drives in The Simpsons Road Rage. Yeah, Friday the 13th Part 7 was technically the second Friday the 13th. No, third Friday the 13th movie I watched, because I watched Freddy vs. Jason, if you want to count that. Then I watched the remake. Then I watched Part 7. So Part 7 was the first real Friday the 13th movie I watched. If you don't count Freddy vs. Jason, since it's kind of half and half. But I mean, I love Freddy vs. Jason. You know me, I've been around the block for quite some time now, and I haven't seen you do any live streams of Wii or GameCube related stuff. Yes. Even the collection updates don't feature games for them. It's because they're consoles that I don't really use a lot, to be perfectly honest, Andy. Wonder why they never did more horror crossovers like Freddy vs. Jason. You know, there was actually supposed to be one called Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash that was going to have Ash from Evil Dead in it, which never got made into a movie, but they did do a comic of it. You know, it's funny, because Dr. Wolfula did, a review of Freddy vs. Jason, and in his review, he said it would have been better if they teamed up, and it's no, I disagree. Because I think there are too many fucking versus movies now that have them team up. Like Godzilla vs. Kong. They fucking team up to fight Mechagodzilla. Spoiler. Which, granted, I mean, yeah, whatever, they did fight at the beginning, so at least they did. But you always know when they do these versus movies now, they're not just going to stay versus movies. Yeah, see, the bitchy girl's not bad looking either. She's actually decently hot too. But Jamie Lee Curtis has never really been that appealing to me. But this chick's alright. I like her, and I like her red dress. Looks pretty good. I like how her grandma's just okay with her smoking. My homeboy Shin Godzilla 1987 did a vid about how Kong vs. Godzilla has Bible references, yeah. Freddy vs. Jason was the original death battle. Freddy vs. Jason's great. And I like that it's actually a versus movie. This guy has interesting taste in music. Got some Jack Daniels. Just chugging it straight out of the bottle like a Chad. Again, that unibrow is not Chad, but... You know, Jack Daniels is actually pretty good for cheap whiskey. It's cheap whiskey, but it tastes pretty good. In Pinky and the Brain Christmas, Brain goes off to the North Pole to do stuff with Santa. Pinky offers to invite him to a party at the Reindeer Donors. Brain says he has no interest in joining the Donner Party. That's really clever. As a kid, I thought he was gonna. This was a political party that failed joke. Turns out it's a cannibal joke. Yep, the 90s were hardcore. Yeah. No, the Donner Party's the cannibals that get referenced all the time. I like these hallway shots. These are pretty cool. Good at building up the atmosphere. Dancing in 80s movies is always super corny to me. Like, they'll do, like, the twist, or they'll, like, do some disco shit. Cannibalism is neutral. Animals do it. Doesn't matter who you love to eat. I love my boyfriend with mustard and relish, yeah? This movie has discos. It came out in 80 and was made in like 79. Yep. Dude, if anyone were to dump pig's blood on someone, this would be the place. Dude, I like that the brunette chick is with that guy from the van earlier. Like, again, that guy's not like the conventionally attractive, but he's suave. I'll give it to him. And he got what I think is the hottest chick in the movie, so... See, now that's what I would call a butt shot. I never did get the appeal of dancing, though, how that's supposed to, like, get chicks into you. Okay, so no, never mind. The girl that died was Jamie Lee Curtis's character's sister as well. So that makes the killer her brother then, right? As well, because Alex is her brother then. So there we go. I've pieced it together now. You gotta work out and get buff. Spend like 10 minutes a day blasting your muscles to 80s music. I got musclier with it, and I eat McDonald's. Well, diet is much more important than exercise, or so they say. But my diet's garbage. Ah, they play this song in the credits, too. I remember this song. See, how is this attractive, these dances, like, why does anyone find that shit, like, I don't get it. What is the appeal? Dancing has always confused the hell out of me. 2 double burgers is a whole day worth of protein, and 3 is muscle boost. No, because of all the bread and, like, ketchup and stuff. That's still got all the horrible shit in it. Also, if you drink soda like I do, that's got a ton of corn syrup, which is awful for you, but I do it anyway. Yeah, that's why when people say, oh, you know, drinking is bad for you or smoking is bad for you, it's like, I drink and smoke on occasion. Soda I chug every fucking day. This is so much worse for me. See, the only appeal I could see to dancing is if you're, like, close dancing and you get to, like, touch their ass. That's the only time I could see dancing being appealing. Or, like, have them grind up against you. Like, that kind of thing I could get. But when you're just doing, like, spazzy shit like this, I don't get it. I used to drink a 2-liter bottle of pop a day, but stopped as my liver was getting fatty, so I went to diet pop and got healthier. Well, I mean, aspartame is still bad for you. I mean, it's a carcinogen, so I mean, it's better for you because in the short term because it's not sugar, but aspartame is pretty bad for you too. I gotta say, there has been very little killing in this movie, and we are 55 minutes into it. 55 minutes and 30 seconds, just about. You prefer your girls big on top or bottom? I'm an ass guy. Very much an ass guy. Regarding the sixth generation video game consoles, your main systems of use are the original Xbox and to a lesser extent PS2. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there has not been a single kill on screen yet, other than the girl at the beginning. So for a slasher movie, that's kind of lame. This bitch gonna die? Please tell me this bitch is gonna die. I want to see some death already. They're getting it on. They're gonna die, right? Because they're getting it on, they're gonna die. Who's the killer? Alex. Spoiler. I've already said it like 20 times in this video, though. Sonic 3 is like Kami, and Sonic and Knuckles is like Piccolo. Originally one single creation, was split into two. But when reunited, it's the best, yeah? Very nice. Get to see some good thigh. I like it. I can get behind this. Dude, they are going at it. Now she doesn't want to do it. Right? He's going back to kiss. Come on, stab him. Somebody stab him. Kill him. Don't hire women. They'll stink up the office with their pregnancy hormones. Me on TVO's The Agenda having a feminist whining about gender equality, yeah? I mean, that's not the reason I'd say not to hire women. I'd say the reason not to hire women is because they're inferior workers, but, you know. Like, there's been plenty of buildup, but no deaths yet. Fucking kill some people already. Get some side boob here, but you don't see the front yet. I think he left because she wasn't putting out. Which is based. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck that bitch. Oh, you can kind of see your tits there for a second. Oh, finally! Finally, we're going to see some death, I think. Get her. Get her! Fuck yeah! Finally! Slitting that bitch's throat. You don't get to see the cut. Like, it's all happening under the screen. But hey, I mean, it's... Finally! Holy shit! There's some blood, at least. You didn't get to see the cut itself get made, but you get to see it as the aftermath. Now we're looking at dead bitch. Alright, there's the punch. Did somebody spike it? Okay, yeah, I think it is all in the third act where we get to see all the death. On the Canadian AIDS show Unspeakable, the chick got to a meeting about the school board wanting her out because her son has the AIDS. She got mad at them for wearing masks and not shaking her hands and tell them how not to get AIDS. My idea, she snaps off a few fingers and throws them at people, then starts squirting her blood and saying, "I'll make you turn." You don't have a normal brain, Chisu. You're an anomaly. I just want you to know that. My man with the van got some action. Get it, buddy. Oh, he gonna die. Or she's gonna die. Or both. I don't remember exactly the sequence, but I bet you they're both gonna die. Although he's not one of the ones on the list, so... He's only gonna die if he's in the way, I guess, right? Aw, they were each other's first. How sweet. Oh yeah, they gonna die. Conversations with a bimbo on the phone with her and she's not listening. Me, bliss, you fat bimbo. Got show fat ass over here before I stick dong in it. Girlfriend giggles, that was funny. Okay. Oh yeah, they gonna die. Getting it on twice in one movie. They gonna die. Dude, they've been smoking the reefer too. They're definitely gonna die. In Degrassi, this girl identifies as gender fluid. Me, the only gender fluid there is the goo men and women make when they... Yeah? I think you've said that before. Alright, they're back in the A-Team van. See, I feel like this movie would have benefited from pacing the murders throughout the movie. Like, I get that the murders are all on prom night, so I get why they built it up like that, but... More joints. And look, I don't mind a low body count in a slasher, because, like, Wes Craven's New Nightmare has, like, 2 deaths, and it's one of my favorites. Blaze it. Which will be about 30 seconds. She said she'll remember the rest of her life, or she'll remember this night for the rest of her life, and that's why I said that, just so you know. Yep, yeah, she goes! She dying. Hell yeah. Oh, now he's got the ski mask. See? Role reversal. Like, granted, he hasn't killed that dick who had it in the first place, but... That's why they set up the ski mask earlier, though, so he could have it later. See, the third act of this movie is actually pretty good. I feel like it takes a minute to get going, but the third act of the movie is pretty good. The rest of it's a little slow. But, like, even though the kills are, like, kind of understated, I actually like them so far. Fucking boom! Explosion! This movie should have been 30 minutes silent film, you think so? I don't know about that. Gotta build up that red herring some more. Bitchy chick gonna die now? Yup, she gonna die. I do think it's interesting, though, that the killer's weapon of choice in this is a broken piece of mirror. I think that's kind of cool. Like, it's unique. He gonna get ya. Oh, he had an axe there. He missed. Why would they chain the doors shut? Is that something the fucking the douchebag that she's with is doing? The one who's like has some scheme they're doing that hasn't really been revealed yet? Other than she doesn't want to see people get hurt? SpongeBob is going to be the king of the sea once he bodies Aquaman? Okay. Again, I like the third act of this movie a lot so far. Like, again, I've seen it before, but it's been so long I forgot most of it. But I feel like it's because a lot of the stuff that's good is in, like, the last, like, 30 minutes of the movie. Here's Johnny. Making noise, dumbass. You're gonna die now. Yeah, like, all the doors are, like, chained shut. That just seems like it's begging for trouble. Like, why the... Did the killer do that? Maybe the killer did that. And I'm sure this webcam is riveting with me not on screen. He gonna get ya. Break the fucking window. Why are you trying the handle? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Break the fucking window like that. I ought to break a broom handle off in your ass. Your corner now? That's a fucking utility closet. Where the hell do you think you're gonna go from there? It's a storage room, but whatever, same diff. I guess she ran through another room to get to that storage room, so she's just trying to bank on him not finding her in there. She's bleeding, though. Oh, no, it's paint. Oh, no, there's a corpse hanging from the ceiling. Okay, I like that. That's good. The obligatory killer staging the corpse. And now he got her. He wanted to ask you a question. He's hitting him with a ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But he got the wrong guy. It's weird that an older man like yourself would say you can start enjoying the prom. That's not weird at all. Dude, that Marty Weller guy looks like Mean Gene Okerlund from WWF. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene! See, their red herring is trying to save him because he's telling him that there's a killer on the loose, but no. You know, they don't really spend a lot of screen time with most of the girls to, like, get them, like, developed. Like, there's not a lot of depth to these characters, which I know it's a slasher movie, so whatever, but it's like there's also not been a lot of kills until this last bit, so they could have used some like, I don't know, character if they're gonna not kill him for so long. It's Miller time. I mean, whatever they're scheming is vaguely interesting. They gonna, like, what is their plan? Oh, there's Killer Boy again. Go and get him. You know what'd be really funny is if he killed him and then put the crown on and then marched out with her. That would be fun. Oh, he did take the crown. Oh, no, that's the other guy. That's the bullies. That's right. Or that's the guys that have been scheming. But what is their plan exactly? Other than to throw some tape over his mouth and knock him out. Ah, they're going to steal the spot and try to be prom queen and king themselves. But who's going to be the queen? They think it's going to be that bitch Wendy? Because she's fucking dead. Maybe one of the other guys will be his queen. He's gonna get axed. It's creepy how that guy's just staring at her. And again, she's Jamie Lee Curtis, so she's not even really hot. Just waiting for his opportunity to pounce, I guess. I don't know. Okay, that was cool. We actually got to see a head come off. You could tell it was a prop, but you actually saw it this time, so that was cool. I like that. It fucking opens on the stage and everyone sees his decapitated head. That is cool. I like that. That stage and all the lights remind me of that scene in Perfect Blue, where she's fighting against Me-Mania and he's got the fucking screwdriver. With a steel chair! He just wants to axe you something. Come on, bury the hatchet. Is this where they unmask him? He's trying. She like hit him with the broad side of the axe. That's when she realized it was him. Like, right? That's what that look was. She totally could tell it was him. Who's better, Jackie Chan or Jet Li? Jackie Chan, easy. I do like this this flashback where it keeps showing the beginning as well. I like that. And this is where he gets unmasked, right? Yeah, that look was her figuring it out. Okay, so she can clearly tell it's him. He's wearing, like, makeup, though. That's fucking weird. Wanna be Norman Bates, motherfucker. Yeah, all the kills are loaded into the third act of the movie, so it's a very tail-heavy movie. And then he died. Ah! Got the credits going now. The guy who plays Alex, his name is Michael Tuff. His last name is Tuff. But yet he played kind of a weenie. Except he was the killer, so I guess that's that, but... On that AIDS show on CBC Unspeakable, this AIDS bag is at the hospital, and his butt buddy, I assume it could be his dad, visits him. My idea, AIDS bag, let me suck your wiener one last time. Butt buddy, okay, sticks it in his mouth. AIDS bag bites it. Ah, why? Now you will be like me? What? Dissolves into sand. What the fuck? What? How does your fucking mind work? On that AIDS show on CBC Unspeakable, the fat plaid guy is sending trolley letters to Parliament and saying he wants to kill them, as they don't make a big deal about the AIDS bag spreading. If my son got the AIDS, I'd stick him with a switchblade. You see, you should have just left it at that, because then it would have kind of rhymed. And squeeze him to blast like poison blood on people I don't like. Me on walk in the winter in Canada and negative 20 coldness. Imagine how cold it would be if we didn't have global warming. On the Pinkertons, there's an episode where this Confederate guy is trying to bring back the Confederacy. He's accused of a crime, but there is no legal evidence linking him to it. At the end of the episode, it's revealed that the black guy infected his water with cholera. There's a 50-50 chance of him dying. This is shown as good. Jesus. Lesson is, if someone thinks different than you, it's okay to murder them. Also, two wrongs make a right, apparently. ABC asses be candy. At least you don't daily smoke or drink beer. Yo, I don't like beer. I like hard liquor when I drink. I guess they don't play the prom night song. They play that really mellow song. I swear to God, I remember the credits have... No, this is where it switches, right, to the other song. Prom Night Productions, Incorporated, a Simcom company. The Great White Whale full of sperm, jizzing with sperm on me on Moby Dick. No, it doesn't play that song. Okay, I could have swore I thought it played that, Prom Night. But that song was playing at the disco scene. I could have swore it played that in the credits, but I guess not. But yeah, that was Prom Night. It was okay. It was an okay slasher, but I feel like most of the parts I liked were in the last 30 minutes of the movie. I liked the beginning setup, but again, there was not enough kills spaced throughout the movie to make it any less boring. And again, I'm okay with a slow slasher movie if it's done well. Like Friday the 13th Part 1, it's kind of slow at times, but then again, it has the kills throughout the whole movie, so I guess that's part of what makes it work. So yeah, this one was alright. I definitely can see why I didn't remember most of it, because a lot of it is just padding out the runtime with just getting ready for prom and shit I don't care about. But when we get to the actual kills, it's actually pretty interesting. So maybe we'll do Prom Night 2 soon as well, and maybe that'll be better. I know that Prom Night's kind of an anthology, right? Because there's no recurring characters or anything. It just sort of each one takes place on the prom night, right? Like that's the way it works. I think it's something to that effect. Watch Prom Night 2, 3, and 4. I will. Not tonight, obviously, because it's nearly 5, so we're going to wind this one down. But on Gotham, the Riddler is having blackouts where he kills people and has no memory. Turns out he blew a bunch of people apart with a rocket launcher. These probably inbred hicks catch him and strap him to a car battery and gun the car to shock him as punishment for nuking their dog. They don't care about the 300 people he nuked, just their candy-ass dog. Me, first, I didn't know there were inbred hicks in Gotham. Second, they seem to be members of PETA or the mainstream media caring more about a monkey than people. You reviewed 4? Okay. But yeah, no, I'll definitely watch the others. We'll try to do them all this month, just to get some more horror movies going. You know me, I already hooked up my capture card devices to Wii earlier this year. It was a pain in the ass, yeah. But maybe we'll do Prom Night 2 tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I decided to do this instead of Fallout tonight for 2 reasons. One, it was getting late, and Fallout usually I get like, into the game for several hours. And with it being October, I want to get some horror movies in. Granted, on Halloween, I'm going to try to get the day off work, and I'm going to try to stream horror movies for Redeye Theater all day that day. We'll see how that goes. At the very least, I'll do it after work if I have to go in, but I think I'm going to have it off. I think that shouldn't be an issue, because my boss basically told me that anyway, so... and it looks like movies are winning on that poll, so that's what we're going to do. In a new Broly movie, his dad removed his tail so he wouldn't go Ozaru and lose control. It's like he was circumcised to stop him from jerking off. I don't know if that's an apt comparison, but okay. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Like I said, a little bit of a shorter one tonight, but that's because we were just doing one movie, and it was just me tonight instead of me and Corbin. But I hope you guys had fun. If you were watching along, that is the way to do it, obviously. I was watching Prom Night 1, but if you weren't, then fine, whatever. You stuck around anyway, and I can appreciate that too. But yeah, we will see how this all goes. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, so I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.